Hi, welcome again to another in this short series of videos to help you reach your own highest potential. And this time I want to talk to you about some fun ideas to make your dreams into reality. My name's Jeremy Harbinson. I'm author of the book Personal Effectiveness, and I've been for over 35 years a trusted advisor to many leaders and many businesses. In some of the other videos in this series, I've talked a little bit about how to try and make your goals more and more powerful, how to make them come true. But I want to focus a little bit in this one on just a few fun ideas, which I've found to be really powerful. And the first one is to ask, what's your story? Now, I want you to imagine that you're walking down the street one day and you meet an old friend. Maybe it's even somebody from your school days. And this person starts telling you all about what their life is like, how their business is, every aspect of their life, what's really great about it. But in this case, what you have met is not in fact an old friend, but it's actually you 12 months in the future. So it's you talking to yourself a year out. And what you do is you imagine that it's you 12 months in advance, and you start telling the story of what you would like to have happened in your life. So it's kind of get the pen and paper out and start writing down. And take every different area of your life, your business, your career, whatever really is important to you. And take the different goals which you've set, the things that you would like to have happened, and just write them down. Remember, it's in a year's time, so write down and tell the story of what has happened over the last year, all the magnificent, wonderful things. And by doing that, you create it into a short story. Usually you can condense it down into a page or maybe 2 pages. But when you've written this, what you do is each day you just remind yourself of the story. And it's like a letter to you from the future. And it helps you step into the future and experience it as if it's already happened. And you might remember from one of the other videos in this series, I explained to you how that's a really powerful way to turn your dreams into your reality. Another fun thing which I do and many people do is simply to find pictures. Pictures are very powerful for helping us to experience our goals. Find a picture which symbolizes what your goal is, what you'd like to be able to report in a year's time that you've happened. Maybe it's weight loss, or maybe it's a new car, or some attribute you're trying to develop. And simply put these things, cut out the picture, and some people like to put them together into a vision board like this one. One of the things I do myself is that I created them into little presentations on my phone so that I can have just a very quick flick through those. And with each picture, you just look at it, admire it, imagine it as something that you already have and you can enjoy and employ all your senses on. Now, you might think that's a bit strange, but the important thing is that this really works. Here's a photograph, and I came across this photograph a few years ago, and something about the photograph just kind of spoke to me. It's an image of somebody in an office, and it's a fantastic environment, isn't it? It kind of symbolizes the state this person's in as they look out over an expansive, wonderful view. And I kept looking at that and I thought, wow, that's something I aspire to. Now, around that time, I knew that in the office that my firm had, we were coming towards the end of our lease. But I wasn't even involved in the panel of people who were looking for new offices who would decide where it was that we were likely to move to. And so I didn't think any more about it, but I did include it in my little vision board on my phone. And I would look at it periodically and I would just imagine what would it be like to actually have an office like that. Well, some months went by. In fact, I think it was more than a year. And then one day, my partners came to me and said, Jeremy, we found this fantastic new office. We just think it's ideal for what we want. And they said, but you need to come and see it. And when I walked there and I walked in, I found that what I'd actually walked into was the place of my dreams. And here's a photograph of me standing in front of the window in my office. You'll see that it does indeed have floor-to-ceiling, wall-to-wall glass with spectacular views out over Belfast. So I share this with you just as some fun ways that you can explore, goals and make them reality in a fun way. These things work. And I love to share hints and tips with people and get discussions going. And one of the ways that I do that, and what maybe we could interact together, is through the Reach For It groups. These Reach For It online mentoring groups are things that I run every month. And if you look at the link, the website below, you can find out more details and more about how the Reach groups work. Basically, each month I share some hints and tips, then we get a discussion going in the group, and you can ask me questions and we can interact together so as I can help you apply those to your personal situation. So I hope that you might take advantage as well of the fact that we give free offers so you can sit in a group without any charge at all, and you can see what it's like and experience it and decide whether it actually would work for you or not. So maybe I'll see you in one of the groups. If not, maybe I'll see you on another of these videos.